Hi Earthlings, I'm Trice. In this video, you're going to learn how to effortlessly let go and receive guidance from the universe. And believe me, this was hard for me to do. I have a lion, warrior, fighter type spirit. An idea of surrender used to be blasphemy until I noticed that it is a superpower that allows me to get all my dreams with less effort and a lot more fun. So if that sounds good to you, keep on watching. I'm going to tell you a secret about myself. I only found the secret power on how to let go because I had forced my will so much that I was plumb exhausted, like a little 2-year-old that has a tantrum. That was Trice. And so if you can resonate, you're already there, you already wore yourself out, and you're ready to surrender. But if you haven't got yourself there yet, and you are the type of person that bottles it up and holds it in, there is an easy outlet. This is what my girlfriend showed me when I was 16. She stripped the sheets off her bed. She drew a big picture of the object of my hatred, and she said, hit the mattress as hard as you can. And even when you want to stop, keep hitting the mattress. Get all the energy out. Now this might bring up a lot of worry. Aren't I now going to attract negative energy? It didn't happen in my case. I was not holding on, I was letting go. And I had to express and let go of the anger and the frustration before I could truly detach. So give it a whirl. If it doesn't float your boat, throw it out with the bathwater. Like I said in the beginning, this fight morphed from being a weapon that I used against myself to an asset, my compass, my North Star. That fighter spirit keeps bubbling up in Trice. Change this pattern. I got the idea from the book, The Power of Habit. But essentially there's a cue, which is the eternal frustration and struggle. That's the cue. And the habit was I would run away like a rabid dog with that. Instead, I use that cue and I say, I want the easy way. And I stop doing anything, completely surrender. That's the new action. And then I call on the guidance of the muses of the universe. And I'm going to show you how to do that in this next step. Quick interjection here. Can you relate to the struggle? If so, sprinkle some love on that like button, because you're my kindred spirit. So it was only after I was worn out and exhausted that I had the window of opportunity to shift my perspective. From Trice is the all-knowing, I know everything and I know exactly how it should be done, to I am going to surrender to the power of infinite intelligence higher than me, and its energy is going to lead me in the direction. So how can you connect to this infinite power? Now this might sound a little wacky. It sounds wacky to my husband, but it works. I believe that you have muses all around you. Energy that does not have a human body that would love to do human-like things. And this idea sprang to my mind when I was reading the book, The War of Art. It is really good for anybody that creates anything. You do not have to be an artist. I say I'm an artist. My art is my life. And that if you allow and call this energy and these muses to flow into you, they will help you, lead you in the direction of your dreams. Hi, it's Trice from quarantine, and I feel like I really didn't explain how to call on the power of the muses clear enough. So I really want to just break it down. It has 3 simple steps. First, you just sit down and meditate for 3 to 5 minutes. Even if you hate meditating, do it. It's so powerful. You're going to see how much easier everything you ever have to do is to get done. So you do that, and then you call upon the power of the people around you. It can be a specific person. For example, if you were doing a project that you thought Steve Jobs would be really great at helping you with, call on him. Think about it. That man has no body and he loved creating. He is literally just waiting in the wings for you to call upon his spirit and infuse it through your body. So no matter who it is, living or dead. Now, if you can't think of somebody specific, which happens a lot to me, I just call on anybody that wants to play. And I'm going to show you how I do it. I just sit down, I just did my meditation, I clear my head, and I say, Muses all around me. Who wants to play today? I am creating a YouTube video and I need a little bit of flow. I need some magic, I need some fun, I need some joy. Please come and let your energy, your power, and your bliss flow through me. I say something like that, it changes every day. You will find your own rhythm and your own rhyme. So, you can pick somebody specific or somebody general that just wants to play. Then I literally feel the energy coming into my body. Just imagine it if you can't. And if you have a terrible imagination, just feel the energy getting warmer and warmer in your heart. Your heart is the strongest electromagnetic field in your body, and it will attract this formless energy to you. Remember, energy cannot be created or destroyed. That means Steve Jobs is still hanging out around here just without his body, or anybody else that you admire. Then I just sit down, whether I'm feeling inspired or not, and commit to sitting down and doing my work. They will show up. Just let go of it. But you have to commit to getting started. Sometimes I force myself and put a timer, like just a small amount of time, 30 minutes. I'll sit here for 30 minutes. And believe me, before 30 minutes passes, they show up and flow is going and I do not stop. This is what all great successful artists do. Stephen King, he never experiences writer's block because he sits down and lets it flow through him rather than waiting for a good idea and then getting started, which is kind of the opposite of what we mostly do. We wait for the universe to show up and give us the message and then we're going to get started, when really it's the opposite. Sitting down, then the muse will know that you're serious and will show up. Then when that's done and after you've had your work session, do not forget to bow down in gratefulness and praise the person for the work. You give them the credit for the work. You're simply the vessel that it's flowing through. And sometimes I'm like, well, it's my work. But this is about co-creation. This is about claiming more power than just the power that's inside your limited mind and your limited ego. The person that is able to give praise not only receives more praise themselves, but it can accomplish a lot more. Okay, back to the other part of the video. But I just really felt that that had to be explained. It matters not what you're working on. You can call for help when you're with your children, when you're at work, when you're manifesting something. Give you a little bit more guidance. I have a whole video to help you with it. You are not alone. You have a direct connection to the universe, and you can ask the universe any question you want and receive an answer. So how are you guys enjoying quarantine? I wanted to thank you for your infinite patience. I'm sure you hear the kids rumbling and screaming in the background. I have two families living in this house. My best friend and his daughter and wife came from New York too, to get a little bit more space from the coronavirus. And guess what showed up at our door 2 days ago? Do you want to see? Yeah, that's what it looks like outside. And we are two families of New Yorkers with no snow gear, and the stores are all closed here in Montana. So until we get some snowsuits, it will be super quarantined. I love you guys. I kiss you, and until next time, ciao. One more thing I forgot to mention. This coming Friday, my meditation for how to release your money blocks is coming out. It's soft-spoken. It's not whispered for the people that don't like that. But let me know in the comments how well it works for you. I've tried it for 7 days in a row, and guys, I thought I had ridded myself of money blocks, but I found another one. This garden has to be almost perfectly clear. But I realized, big fear of failure. And that needs to be released for success to be mine.